Hey guys, Deborah with Pinching Faces here, and I have a haul video for you. I went shopping yesterday. I have been doing such a good job at getting the things that I buy listed before I go shopping again. So over the weekend, I did a lot of listing, and so I got to go shopping yesterday. Um, I spent um, well, I spent $118, but there was some personal items in there, like I got my daughter some skirts and some scarves, and um, so, and I also bought a waffle iron for our kitchen, and so I probably only spent really like $80, but I got some good stuff. So let me go ahead and show it to you. I didn't buy items to part out. Yesterday was a deciding moment. I was took my daughter and her friend to the trampoline place, and I was sitting there and I was trying to refresh some of my listing titles to see, if it would kind of get things going with my eBay store. And I looked at my stuff and I was like, I don't like any of this anymore. I had noticed recently that when anybody brought up the topic of like parting things out and things like that, like similar to like the Gilmanis, whenever somebody starts talking about parts or vacuums, then everybody like is like Gilmany, and they're like, they're really kind of more than that now. They've changed their business structure, and I've been doing parts for a little over a year, uh, actually probably like 18 months, and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not interested in the process. I'm not interested in the products. It was really good, business model. I made good money doing it. But I just really just don't want to be associated with that. That's who I am. That's my business, because I really feel like I have the knowledge and education and the resources. Like the sourcing in Austin is amazing. I mean, it's amazing. You can go out and you can find really great stuff every day. So there isn't a reason for me to have to part things out. It was really nice when I started doing it because it was low investment. You could spend $6 on one thing and it would turn it into 8 things and sell each one of those things, for $10 or whatever. It was a great model for what I was doing at the time, but now it's really time to progress and time to move on and time to take all of that knowledge that's in this big head of mine and have the business that I want. It's time. It's time to progress. And so, I won't be doing on purpose parting out unless it's just way better to do so, or and I'll show you like with this Flavorwave. I'm not really sure what to do with it because there is a lot more money in it, parting it out. So um, yeah, I'm just really getting away from that. If I do parts, I'd really like to move it to like 10% of my business instead of right now it's like 40% of my business. And at one point it was like 80% of my business. So um, let's go ahead and get started so you can see what I bought yesterday. I bought if I can pick it up without breaking it. I bought a Flavorwave, and it is brand new, unused, open box. I have sold these before, used, for really good money. Even just this expander ring right here, that's new sealed, is worth good money. So I'm not sure if I'm going to sell this whole because sorry, I had like a coughing fit there for a second. Anyway, so I'm not sure if I'm going to sell this whole or not because Like whole, they're selling for $80 to $90 free shipping, and I already know that the shipping on these things are fairly expensive, at least like $25. So I know from previous experience that just the head unit will sell for $30 or $40 plus shipping. The expansion ring will sell. The dome will sell, for $40 plus shipping. The bottom, I mean, every little piece of this unit will sell for very decent amount of money. So I'm not sure if I'm going to sell this together or not. I might, just to save the hassle, because the whole point of me changing my business model actually has a lot to do with time. It has a lot to do with like how much I'm processing, and the time that's getting devoted to small items and things like that. Over the weekend I listed a bread maker that I would have normally parted out because it was brand new, and so selling brand new parts to bread maker, you can make really decent money, from the belts to the the paddle, the little basket. I went ahead and just listed the whole thing, $49 plus shipping, and I could have probably made $100 plus shipping, but the time devoted to selling, doing the pictures and the listings for 4 different parts, and then when they sell, actually packaging up and shipping out 4 different things, you kind of weigh the, the process and the time, devotion really kind of determined it for me. So I went ahead and did things that I would have normally parted out. I went ahead and sold whole. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. All right, the next thing I got was a pair of Doc Martens. These were $5.99. They're mules, and I couldn't really find any. I actually bought these originally thinking that my husband could use them, but they're not his size. Well, they might be. They're a 9 UK, so that would be an 11. I don't know if they would fit him, but they're in really good condition, and I found a similar pair. I didn't even look them up. They were Doc Martens, and they were in good condition, and they were $5.99. So I didn't really do any research while I was at the store. There was one pair on here that was very similar. These gray ones are very similar to what these are. Not the same, but similar. I know that I could, I'm going to put them for $40 plus shipping. The next thing I bought was a DVD recorder. It is right here. It had a remote. I don't know if this is the remote for this unit, but it does have the VCR and DVD power buttons and controls on it. This was $10.99. I'm going to have to check and see what this was on Amazon, because if they're selling for $60 on eBay, I'm pretty sure they'll sell for a lot more on Amazon. So I'm going to test it out. Our Goodwill has a 7-day return policy, so I'm going to go ahead and test it out, see if it works. Since it has a remote, I'm going to go ahead and put it on Amazon. The next thing I bought was a Technics CD changer. It's a 110 CD changer. It was on half price. It was $9.99, and then it was half price. I had it underneath my cart, and it fell off when we were leaving, and so then it got a bunch of scrapes on the bottom. Genius. But we'll see if it works. It was $5, so totally worth it. It didn't have the remote. I couldn't find the remote, but for $5, we'll see how it goes. And then, okay, I did buy a part because I knew it was worth money, but I don't know what it's for, but I know it's worth money. This is a, look how big this is. Look at it compared to my head. This is huge. I thought maybe it was for a Margaritaville, but it's not. So I gotta figure out what drink machine this came from. It has a liquid line. I'm certain it's a drink maker top. It has the pusher. It has this huge opening. I mean, goodness. So it could be anything from, like, maybe it's a commercial smoothie, you know, work bowl or something. I don't know. It doesn't have any names on it, but I'm gonna find it. And I know this is worth money because it's massive. And work bowls always sell well for me. So I bought it. It was $5.99 and it was half price, so it was $3. Then I bought these really cool cups. They are IKEA. They are the I don't know how to say this. Boozing, and they have elephants on them, and like mushrooms and birds on the other side. And they were new in the package. They were $6.99 and then they were half price, so they were $3.50. There aren't any on eBay. I did do some research and I found that they had them on this site in IKEA Japan. And originally they were like $8.99. They're sold out. Then I found on replacements.com they don't have any. I found this on Flickr and it's from 2010. So I know these are at least 5 years old. And this person here is asking, they want to buy this person's cup. So I wasn't able to find it, but based off of my research, I'm going to price these pretty high. I don't know if I should sell them whole, like as a set of 6, or if I should sell them individually, you know, as replacements for people. I'm gonna try it whole and see. I'm gonna price it really high, like super duper duper high, because some of the IKEA stuff that's been discontinued is worth really good money. So I don't know. We'll see. The next thing I bought was these boots. If you're in the $1,500 room, I posted a video because I wasn't sure what to do. There's these boots. They're 18i. They're brand new. Like, I mean, they're new. The soles are new. They don't have any markings on any of the eyes. There's no lace markings on the tongue. There's no toe creases. So these are new. But I had to get some help because there's no brand on them. I wasn't really sure if I should get them or not. They were $15.99. But my gut feeling said that I should, and I did. And so I was doing research today, and these vintage ones that are 18i have a similar design, not exactly the same. They're very similar. And these ones sold for $265 as pre-owned. So, and there were some other ones that were also very similar. So I'm going to go ahead and price these very, very high with best offer and see how they go, because I think they're awesome. And then I bought a VHS for Amazon. It's Dexter's Laboratory. It was only 50 cents, and I'll profit like $4 or $5 off of it. I bought some MBT Mary Janes. I always buy the MBTs if they're in good condition. These ones were $6.99. I'll probably price them like $49.95 best offer. I'll generally get $40 for each one. So there's those are. And then last, I bought a coffee maker, which you might be surprised because I actually just threw away, like, well, I put them in the car for donation, like 6 coffee machines. That was almost the starting point of me deciding not to do parts anymore. On Saturday, I was listing things, and I was looking around. I'm like, okay, what am I going to list? And I took the coffee machines that were over there, and I started bringing them down, and I was looking at them, and I was like, these are dirty and gross, and I don't want to mess with them. And I took them all, and I put them in the trunk to be donated. I was like, I don't want to do these. So, but I did buy a coffee machine. This one. Because on my research, it was selling for like $80. Well, I didn't notice that the one that I bought was the 8-cup instead of the 12-cup. I thought I had the 12-cup carafe. It's only $5.99. You think they got enough stickers on there? Anyway, the 8-cup carafe was recalled. So these people that are selling them, they were recalled and shouldn't be. Sorry, I keep getting phone calls. So essentially, what I did is I contacted Starbucks based off of the recall. It was a long time ago. It was in 2006, so almost 10 years ago. But I went ahead and called Starbucks and let them know I had one of these coffee makers and what was I supposed to do with it. And essentially they took my information and they emailed me a shipping label, and I'm supposed to send them the machine, and they're going to send me a check for $99. So that's what's happening with this machine. Anyway, so that's all the stuff that I bought. I'm hoping to make, I should profit, let's see, 80 plus the coffee machine, that's 100. So that's 230. The boots, I don't know, but I'm gonna say at least $100. But I'm gonna price them like $2.99. But I'm gonna say at least $100. So, and then the glasses, I'm gonna price those high as well. I'm gonna price those like $99. If the DVD player works and if the CD changer works, I'm going to say I'm going to profit about $600 on all of this stuff, and that's on the low end. That's on pricing everything really low. So anyway, I know this was a really long video, and I feel weird, like I'm not, my brain's not working properly today. So sorry if this was like boring and drawn out. But anyway, you guys have a really great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.